think it's very telling that Asian Americans are not talking about the Nolan Wells case in the same way that Black Americans are. A mixed Asian kid was murdered, and I'm not seeing anywhere near as much anger from the Asian American community as I am seeing from the Black community.
Nolan Wells was Blasian, with a Black father and half Asian mother.
Where they make dolls, black dolls, designed for you to punish them, throw them against the wall, bang them on the floor, step on them to relieve you from your frustration, and specifically black dolls.
Ever since Nolan Wells has been found out to be half Asian, not only the Black community, but now the Asian community are now speaking out, and they're wondering why their own people are not supporting Nolan Wells.
I think it's very telling that Asian Americans are not talking about the Nolan Wells case in the same way that Black Americans are. A mixed Asian kid was murdered, and I'm not seeing anywhere near as much anger from the Asian American community as I am seeing from the Black community. I'm not trying to pit communities against each other or try to make people lay claims as to what his identity is. What I am saying is the lack of response really shows the kind of purity culture that exists in Asian American communities. From my own experience, unless you are 100% purely Asian, you're basically not Asian anymore. You're something else. And this completely ruins the opportunity for pan-Asian American solidarity. I don't think this started in the United States. I think it stems from many East Asian countries. A lot of East Asian countries push for homogenization, where they expect people to be 100% whatever their country is, be able to speak the language fluently, know all of the mannerisms and all of the different types of food, and like all the different types of food. Be a little bit westernized, maybe speak some English, maybe play the violin or something, but not enough that they lose or dilute their East Asian blood. And I feel like that this cultural standard has leaked into the United States to the point where if someone is half or a quarter Asian. I hate using percentages, but some of you are fucking idiots and don't know how to think outside of that. Then their Asianness is obsolete. Not only should we be pissed off about Nolan Wells' case because he was a child and he was the only Black person in a room full of white people, but he was also the only Asian person too. And I feel like that is not being highlighted enough because Asian Americans are not standing up for him in the same way. If we really want to have a pan-Asian American identity or to understand how we can show up in solidarity for each other, his case is one really good fucking example. And a lot of you are failing.
Well, thank you for those kind words, and trust me, most of the people are not like you. All right, because as we'll see, as you said, they want you to be 100% Asian, but as we'll see how they treat you when you have that one drop of Black rule. All right, so let's look at this real fast.
As a matter of fact, this is what goes on in Asia, specifically in China. Check it out. A museum where they compare savage animals to Black people. Where they make dolls, black dolls, designed for you to punish them, throw them against the wall, bang them on the floor, step on them to relieve you from your frustration, and specifically black dolls. Why black? Because a white doll is too human, and a doll that is designed to step on, to throw against the wall, to slap around, while looking white is too inhumane. Asian cultures, and I'm not being specific, I'm not saying Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Korean. I mean Asian cultures across the board. Culturally, are colorist, are anti-Black. So when you get on camera and say,
Nolan Wells was Blasian, with a Black father and half Asian mother.
Blasian? Let me ask you a question. Which Asian community will look at Nolan Wells or any person that is black presenting, that has an Asian mother or an Asian father, will accept this individual as part of their Asian community? Name which Asian culture. It doesn't exist. There is not a single culture that is non-black out in the world that will look at a black person, even if that person is mixed with one of theirs, that will look at this individual that is black presenting with Afrocentric features and claim them as one of theirs, whether it's Asian cultures, Latino cultures, etc. And that goes for the people that are determined to call themselves biracial. Listen, if you have Afrocentric features, you are black. Doesn't matter if you're light-skinned, if your mother is white. As long as one of your parents is black, as long as you were born with Afrocentric features, your racial category is black. Have you ever noticed that no matter what you're mixed with, society cannot see what you are mixed with, but they could see the black that you are mixed with? You ever wondered that? Let's say one of your parents is black and your other parent is white. Your other parent is Asian. Your other parent is Latino. Whatever. If society sees that you have a mixture, they cannot guarantee what that mixture is and or what you are mixed with. But they could guarantee that whatever else you're mixed with, for sure, there's black in there. Because we can see it. And that is what race is and how it works. The way
Yep, that's that one drop black rule. You should actually be proud of that as a so-called melanated. I mean, no, you're a melanated, like darker pigmented person, but as a so-called black person, you should be proud of that. Like if you put something in somebody, if you're a man and you put something in a woman, 90%, 95% of the time, they're gonna be able to tell it's some black in there, but they can't tell what else it is, right? I mean, you could tell a blazing and stuff sometimes, but you get what I'm saying? They're going to know that you're black. That is so powerful, right? That is such a powerful thing, and I don't know if they hate that about it or what. Just like the Asian woman said earlier, it's okay to be a little Western, right? When she mean Western, it's white, speaking English, playing the violin, not black, not so-called black though. All right, it's okay to play the Western game, but it's not okay to have that one drop of black in you, because once you got that one drop of black in you, we can tell that you're black, right? So with that being said, y'all let me know in the comment section below, should Nolan Wells' death spark the Asian community? Are they right for pan-Asian? Is it okay how they treat the black person in Asia if what's depicted on the internet is true? All right, man. So shout out to Asia, shout out to Europeans, shout out to Africa, shout out to Mexico, shout out to everybody, but shout out that melanated world the most. We out.